Hi everybody, I'm Nicole.
I'm Eli.
And I'm Jason.
And we're the Yahoo and the Torah YouTube channel.
And we're doing something a little bit different for you guys today because there's something that's very, very, very important to all of us and something that's very, very important to our Creator. And there's something that's very, very important to His Son. And that is obedience. That is staying in line and staying on the kingdom path. And since we had an odd day today, we thought we would go over a couple things here. And we would go over one of the coolest chapters that are ever out there. One of the very best chapters anywhere, right? Psalms 119 is all about the greatest things that you could ever experience in your life, which is the Torah. Now, when I say the Torah, I'm talking about Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. There's no other books out there. That is what our law is comprised of. That is everything that we have, and if we take away or add to it, then we're actually breaking that Torah. And so let's read a little bit of what King David says about the Torah. Eli, how about you begin with this? And first of all, Nicole, you're doing in Sefer?
I went to Sefer, okay. So we were all on the same,
on the same one. Sense. All right, so let's go through it. Here we go.
Blessed are the undefiled in the way, who walk in the Torah of Yahuwah.
Blessed are they that guard his testimonies, and that seek him with the whole heart.
They also do not in iniquity. They walk in his ways.
You have commanded us to guard your precepts diligently.
Oh, that my ways were directed to guard your statutes.
Then shall I not be ashamed when I have respect unto all your commandments.
I will praise you with uprightness of heart when I shall have learned your righteous judgments.
I will guard your statutes. Oh, forsake me not utterly.
Wherewithal shall a young man cleanse his way, by taking heed thereunto according to your word.
With my whole heart have I sought you. Oh, let me not wander from your commandments.
Your word have I hid in my heart, that I might not sin against you.
Blessed are you, O Yahuwah, teach me your statutes.
With my lips have I declared all the judgments of your mouth.
I have rejoiced in the way of your testimonies, as much as in all riches.
I will meditate in your precepts, and have respect unto your ways.
I will delight myself in your statutes. I will not forget your word.
Deal bountifully with your servant, that I may live, and guard your word.
Open my eyes, that I may behold wondrous things out of your Torah.
I am a stranger on the earth. Hide not your commandments from me.
My soul breaks for the longing that it has unto your judgments at all times.
You have rebuked the proud that are cursed, which do err from your commandments.
Remove from me your reproach and contempt, for I have kept your testimonies.
Princes also did sit and speak against me, but your servant did meditate in your statutes.
Your testimonies also are my delight and my counselors.
My soul cleaves unto the dust. Quicken me according to your word.
Okay, and so we will leave this where it is right here. We are just trying to get a little bit of time as a little family here. We have the rest of our tribe that is out and about right now. And as you can see from just basic reading of Psalm 119, this is the Torah chapter. It's all about the Torah. And if we cruise up a little bit more, it never ever goes from there. You know, I will start like at 28. My soul melts for heaviness. Strengthen me according to your word. You know, going into, say, 32, I will run the way of your commandments when they shall enlarge my heart. 33 says, teach me, O Yahuwah, the way of your statutes, and I shall guard it until the end. And then, it doesn't stop, right? There's nothing that turns away from this. In fact, it just continues on. We can just spin up. Let's look at 44, and it says, so shall I guard your Torah continually forever and ever. Now, Eli, what do you make of this, where it says, guard your Torah continually forever? Because we do know that in the books of Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy, it says over 53 times that we need to guard the laws, statutes, and commands of our Creator. Now, if we take what David here says, King David, he says this again. So we have it 53 times in the Torah, but right now we're at verse 44, and we have another 44 that are all about keeping these laws, statutes, and commands. So what do you think about this whole thing?
It's all correct. We should always be guarding his commands forever.
Yep, and King David never ever goes anywhere else, right? Verse 50 says, this is my comfort in my affliction, for your word has quickened me. 60, I made haste and delayed not to guard your commandments. Right? You have a king, you have a sovereign of all the world, essentially at least Yisrael, but he was famous throughout the world, and his son was famous throughout the world. But he is telling you the secrets to his success. And when he says, Eli, I made haste and delayed not to guard your commandments, what is he saying?
Saying that he kept his commandments, that he held it fast to him.
Yeah, and he went and he didn't have any other way. You know, we go down to just say 70. Their heart is as fat as grease, but I delight in your Torah. It is good for me that I have been afflicted, that I might learn your statutes. The Torah of your mouth is better unto me than thousands of gold and silver. Again, it says it over and over, right? We're only in 70-some verses, and we can continue on a little bit more, right? Look at verse 80. Let my heart be sound in your statutes, that I be not ashamed. Now, Eli, what is the difference between a law and statutes?
I think statutes more like a declaration or something.
Yeah, declaration. So we have laws, statutes, and commandments, and we have, the laws of our Creator are things that are, you must do this, don't drink the blood, don't look at your children naked, all these kind of things. Then we have statutes, and we also have judgments, and the statutes are things that we need to keep and that we need to have on our heart, mind, and soul. And then we have the judgments, which will come whether we either keep our Torah or we don't keep the Torah, and we'll either get blessings or we'll get curses. Now, I'm going to kind of wrap this up because there's not a lot here. Chapter 80 or verse 86, all your commandments are faithful. They persecute me wrongly. Help me. 92 says, unless your Torah has been my delights, I should have perished in my affliction. 97, oh, how I love your Torah. It is my meditation all day. So King David just sat there and wrote 97 verses, and he's still going about how much he loves the Torah, how much he loves the law, statutes, and commands. And for those who remember, King David was a man after Yah's heart. This is somebody that our Creator loved. And so if we want that same example, if we want to understand why it is that our Creator loved King David, it goes right through this. And this chapter keeps on rolling, right? 105 says, your word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path. 109 is, my soul is continually in my hand, yet I do not forget your Torah. 113, I hate vain thoughts, but your Torah do I love. 115, depart from me, ye evildoers, for I will guard the commandments of my Elohim. Right? This is what the beginning of the book is about all the way to the very end of the book. Revelation 14:12 tells us those who keep the commandments of our Messiah or keep the commandments of Yahuwah and the faith of our Messiah are the ones who are saved. And it will continue on here. 127, therefore I love your commandments above gold, yea, above fine gold. 136, rivers of water run down my eyes because they guard not your Torah. Now, why would rivers of water run down his eyes, Eli, if he didn't?
He was sad because they weren't keeping his Torah.
Yeah, King David was sad because they were not keeping the Torah. 140, your word is very pure, therefore your servant loves it. 145, I cried with my whole heart, hear me, O Yahuwah, I will guard your statutes. 151 goes, you are near, O Yahuwah, and your commandments are truth. 157, many are my persecutors and my enemies, yet I do not decline from your testimonies. 163, I hate and abhor lying, but your Torah do I love. 165, great peace have they which love your Torah, and nothing shall offend them. Okay, Eli, we made it all the way to the end. 176, last verse of this says, I have gone astray like a lost sheep. Seek your servant, for I do not forget your commandments. Okay, what are your thoughts on this?
This is how we all should be. We should all be loving his commandments and thinking about them all day long.
Mr. Cole, do you have anything to put on this?
No.
Nothing at all? Nothing.
I just have a question. Why is the alphabet at the beginning of some of these?
Okay, so they're separated into all the Hebrew and the alphabet. It's like a certain amount of verses per thing. It starts at Aleph and goes all the way to Tav.
I know. So does that explain what each one of those means is what I'm wondering? Or
I think it's just separated.
Or they just put it in there just because it's just, okay.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything. Maybe there's something more groovier. I don't know. But yeah, this is the chapter in scriptures that you will never find anywhere else. It is all about the most important things that are in our lives. And so I thought it would be a good thing to remind us all to do, that we can all write this on our hearts, minds, and souls, and seek our Creator where He is able to be found, seek our Messiah where He is able to be found. And I guess that'll do it. That'll wrap us up. Everybody, thank you guys very, very much from everyone here at Boss Clan. We love you guys very, very much and hope you guys have a wonderful day. And we hope that you are living the Psalms 119 life to your full extent. All right. Goodbye, everyone.
Shalom.
Shalom.